Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Yeah.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Escaping the pressure. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Jaguars 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 24, Minshew under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56. Go. 56. You better bring 56 to Mott, boys. 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Another carry.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
We got it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Come on, let's go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
Reed, incomplete. It's now.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
40-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Jaguars 7. Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Herbert. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That throw into the arms of Allen. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Herbert's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, one never completed anyway.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
Herbert on first down now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right, his first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 6.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
complete.
From 6 yards away. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
56. Mike's 56. And watch that. And watch the ball. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, blitz coming, and down he goes.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And the Jags grab it.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Minshew sets to throw, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
Loss of 11 yards.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
15.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Westbrook now on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Out.